Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of 5 Minute Gaming News, the show that may or may not be 5 minutes. Today in the news, did you wake up early for Nintendo? If you were anywhere but the West Coast today, you were probably up early enough to watch the Nintendo Direct Mini, where they showed off all sorts of fun little tidbits that had nothing to do with Mario and everything to do with robots and pirates and farming. First off, it looks like one of the craziest and, dare I say, best games ever made. Nier Automata is coming to Switch, and I, for one, am excited to watch a whole new generation of gamer have their mind blown. Speaking of mind blowing, we finally got a trailer for the new Monkey Island game coming to Switch and PC. I can remember a time where everyone was positive we would never see another, and now here it is. Look at us. And then we got a look at Square Enix's new anime meets Stardew Valley game, Harvestella, a world that changes with the seasons, befriends some townsfolk, fight in dungeons. I don't know, I know the Direct wasn't your usual Nintendo fare, but all in all, I think it was pretty awesome. While we're on the subject of Square Enix, we got a message from my boy Yoshi P about Final Fantasy 16 and the voice acting in the game. It's all Brits. That's right, this time the entire cast of a Final Fantasy game is actually British actors doing British voices. No more of us Americans butchering the accents, bruv. The reasoning, according to Yoshi P, is that they wanted a game set in fantasy Europe to not just have random American voices show up. And like, I get it, even before I read the full article, I was like, oh, they're just gonna use the cast of Final Fantasy 14. Which I totally understand. The 14 cast pulls from talent across Europe and allows them to bring in some really cool heavy hitters and actors from shows like Game of Thrones. And since they have a relationship with that casting studio, it seems like an easy call to me. Although there is one American voice they should include. It's me, governor! In other news, a story that I really want your feedback on, because honestly, I think I know how people are going to respond, but maybe I'm wrong. Valorant, Riot Games' first-person hero shooter, will begin background evaluation of recorded in-game voice chat as of the 13th of July in North America. Like most games, but especially online competitive MOBAs and hero shooters and FPS whatevers, the trash talk in them can get a little spicy, we'll say. And Valorant is looking to crack down on that. According to Riot, this is the beginning of a process that will allow them to collect clear evidence that could verify any violations of behavioral policies. So it's not really the launch of a full system yet, but it's more like educating their tech and training it to pick up speech patterns and accents. So they're going to be recording Valorant in-game chat in order to get the tech in a good place for beta launch later this year. We know that before we can even think of expanding this tool, we'll have to be confident it's effective. And if mistakes happen, we have systems in place to make sure we can correct any false positives or negatives for that matter, Riot said. The reasoning behind all of this is that they want to make you, the player, feel safe. That if someone comes in acting like a racist, sexist asshat, they can go onto a recording of that game and see the evidence. Here's the kicker, though. It means, in theory, they are always listening. Always. And that brings us to the old security versus freedom debate. Is it something you'd be cool with? What are you willing to give up? Is it worth it to you? Or is it just kind of creepy that they're always listening? Right? Are the days of just muting a fool behind us? I would love to know what you think. This is fascinating to me that they're just going ahead with this. I would think for sure players would be like, no, do not do this. This sucks. But maybe it's so bad this is where we're at. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, this is the part where I shamelessly plug Cox Clips, youtube.com/Cox Clips. You can go there, see VODs, see shorts, the she's. There's no she's there, just me's. But actually, that's a lie. Dodger's there. Go watch Dodger and I play We Were Here Forever. We're puzzle solving, and I'm sure that won't be frustrating at all for you. Anyway, that's it. See y'all tomorrow for another episode of 5 Minute Gaming News.